Hello, fans of fragrance. Welcome to another fragrance review. This video is gonna be a review of an affordable fragrance. It's not gonna be a super expensive fragrance that I've got a decant of. It's gonna be one of the more affordable fragrances that you can probably pick up tomorrow if you sound interested in it. Now, this fragrance comes from Authenticity Perfumes, and the fragrance that I'm talking about today is Summer Vibes 2.0. Now, I say Summer Vibes 2.0, see it comes in this box. This is the presentation. This is the Authenticity Perfumes box. Pretty simple. I said 2.0 because there's a version of this that's about to come out in a few days. And it's limited edition. It's only going to be available until I believe September 2021, but it eliminates the cannabis note that's in this version of the fragrance, so it's a little different. I'm not entirely sure what other notes are different, but one of the biggest reasons why I got this version of the fragrance, or why I got Summer Vibes in a full bottle, is because of the notes list. It's got a cannabis note. I'm always curious of perfumes that carry a cannabis note to compare the authenticity of it, to compare the scent, and to see what it feels like to wear a fragrance that contains a cannabis note, to see how pungent or attractive the smell may be. Maybe it does smell like a good strain of cannabis. Now, this fragrance, Summer Vibes, man, as you can see, out the nozzle, you're gonna get a huge hit of this fragrance. Why? All of Authenticity Perfumes fragrances, if you're not familiar with them, are rated at about 50% perfume concentration, 50% parfum concentration, oil concentration. What does that mean? Long lasting, heavy sillage fragrances. And I can say that about all their fragrances because I not only own this bottle, I've got a full bottle of Romeo Blue, which I'm going to also review soon. And I also have their entire Discovery set. All of their fragrances in the Discovery set. I've got it here in this little plastic because I am going to send that Discovery set to another reviewer, someone here on YouTube who has not experienced any of Authenticity's fragrances. But I'm pretty confident that once he gets his nose on that set, he's going to probably pick a couple favorites and hit the ball running. Actually, no, I think he has Fresh Boss. He's got one. It's the rest that he hasn't smelled. I think he's got one. But look, he already knows. Authenticity Perfumes are the real deal. Look, I have a review here on my YouTube that I already uploaded that I quickly had to revisit and basically take down or never publish because it was never published. I got a review that I did of my full bottle fragrances that is never going to see the light of day because I had to revisit these. I was upset when I first got them because I kind of felt like maybe the quality wasn't there. The packaging didn't necessarily seem to me like, I had thought that this sprung a leak, but I was totally wrong. I thought these bottles sprung a leak, but what happened was that foolishly I sprayed a little bit of fragrance into the caps and then put the caps back on, and then that caused, residue around the atomizers, and foolishly I thought that these were leaking. These don't have the most expensive bottles. These don't have the most expensive atomizers, but let me tell you something. Distribution is nice and wide, and the fragrance is what's most important. The fragrance, God, it's fresh, it's green, it's got that, you can smell the green. Now that this has had a little bit of time to sit, at first I was having a lot of trouble smelling the cannabis in this fragrance. And while I detect it deep under that freshness, that it's got a little grapefruit, bergamot. Let me tell you exactly what notes are in this, because there's a little citrus going on. It's got bergamot, bitter orange, green apple, and tangerine. All right. and that's where you're getting a bouquet of fruitiness. Like, this is a very unisex fragrance. Fresh for the summertime, just like it says, summer vibes. You get that initial blast of citrus, and let me tell you what that instantly reminds me of. A can of Sprite. I shit you not. Smell this, open a fresh can of Sprite. The citruses, the lemon lime, even the effervescence, the carbonation, it's all there. Again, a summer vibe. It's something that you pop an ice cold Sprite during the summer and you chug it, right? The mid notes are lavender, balsam Peru, and cannabis. It's not as lavender forward as most other fragrances, or like their barbershop fragrance has a lot of lavender you can smell. This is subdued, but that cannabis note, the greenness from it is in there. The base notes, they say it's like creamy, but it doesn't necessarily scream out creamy until all this other stuff dries away. Which again, it takes like 8 hours before you even get to the dry down to the base. These are rated for at least 10 to 12 hours, and they do last that long. So be careful spraying these on clothes. The base is sandalwood, vetiver, which if you've seen my reviews or know about my fragrance collection, I got a lot of vetiver fragrances. I love vetiver in fragrance. Amber and musk, which makes it warm but super soapy. Makes it warm but clean. That's what you get in here. Like, the base doesn't necessarily scream creamy to me, because the sandalwood doesn't necessarily scream creamy, much more so it's subtle. But again, fragrance accords is different for every nose, right? The biggest thing that I get out of this, and what instantly comes to mind when I think about wearing this perfume, summer vibes, a can of Sprite, a fresh can of Sprite, or some people say Irish Spring soap, but they say Fresh Boss is kind of like Irish Spring too. These are just fresh, wonderful, summertime appropriate fragrances. Day wear, night wear is cool too. You can wear this whenever. But if I'm giving a recommendation for where, when, anywhere, mostly daytime, higher heat. Personal recommendation. But this could be an anywhere, anytime fragrance because it's that freaking good. And it lasts. Let me stress the quality of Authenticity perfumes, because these are considered cheapies. You can get this for $38.50 right now, $36.50 right now. And then it's like a 10% coupon, so you could get even less. Even less you can get this for right now. Highly recommend if you're on a budget, or if you're just looking for some fragrances to fill out your collection and you want to get something that is straight up for the summer. You need a summer fragrance. You want something that's gonna go with these 90 degree, 92 degree days. Instantly recommend Summer Vibes from Authenticity Perfumes. No brainer. You can see I use a little bit of this. I've worn this once or twice on 89 degree weather days. Easy reach, no question. You're gonna smell clean, fresh. It's got that, like I said, that soda vibe, that citrusy, soapy, clean vibe to it. Highly recommend. A fragrance that you want to get your nose on, get the Discovery set. The Discovery set is about $38, $36 as well with the coupon. You can't beat that with a stick. And I can probably say that most people will end up getting this just out of the fact that it's got the cannabis note, and it's a pretty cool fragrance. I'll be doing another review on Romeo Blue in its own video, because these fragrances deserve their own say. But that's pretty much it. Highly recommend the fragrance. Check it out if you've got a few bucks to spare. It's under $40. You can't go wrong. You can always return. Thank you for checking out this review. Quick and easy. Hope you enjoyed it. I will catch you in the next video. Peace.